Welcome back, you're joining me in time for Operation Defiant Mist. If you're just joining me from the previous episode and I said something like test out our new power armor, you know, I should probably rescind that. It's actually just carapace armor, but because it kind of looks like Halo, I call it power armor sometimes. Anyway, it looks freaking sweet, and that's all that matters, as you can see. We're going to touch down here with a really strong team. We're going for captures and successful equipment recovery on this landed medium. Let's get down there and let's give it a good XCOM try.
Roger that, Big Sky. Strike 1, you are green to deploy. Approach with extreme caution. Current enemy status at the site is unknown.
Now here is a map I have not seen for some time, and that's not just a Star Wars reference, because Vera isn't on the mission, like I mean it. Haven't seen this one for a little while. But that's not to say that this doesn't have a lot of memories for me, and it's only now playing it that I realized, man, it's been a while since I've been on this one. This is a savage map with a lot of bloodshed on it. When I think about it, I've had a lot of really fierce battles, and that's probably because you can't get this map as a crash. This is only landed mediums, no crash, which means it's always a savage fight. And you know, come to think of it, that's probably why this damn map's always so difficult. How do I describe what's wrong with this map? Not necessarily what's wrong with it. It's just really brutal, like tree-to-tree fighting. Cover is really dense, but you do find these no man's land gaps where all you got is half cover. There's like this. Not a thunder bluff. There's like this bluff up here, this mountain cliff here, where you're usually going to make contact because of the way line of sight works. And depending on how you make contact, the aliens might have really good cover. You might have to, you know, often I've had to fight a roving retreat. You know, you can find yourself really caught out. It's going to come down to, probably going to head over left, and it's probably going to come down to just really good decision making from that point. In fact, it might even be smarter to head along the right first. Try and make contact in the open, because I think that's usually better than making contact from the log cliff. Then we'll make crossover and make contact from the log cliff once we've cleared out this right side a little bit, get a bit of flank security. Either way, it's going to be a tough one. This one's always tough, so let's just do our best and have a good time. Alright, first up, best dress. Get in position, Awa. Good job. Who next? Let's go geek. Alright, that looks pretty safe at this point.
On the move.
Roger that.
Portal Iku. Sniper needs to be babysat even more than usual now with no carapace. But look at everybody else's health. That extra 3 really does put you in a very comfortable places with your health. But of course you gotta be careful not to get too comfortable, that said.
Heading there now.
You can certainly still take nasty hits, it's just a lot harder now. And that's a good thing, that's a very good thing.
Roger that.
Heading there now. Come get some.
Carapace and beam lasers is like where I spent the entire second half of the year of my Twitch campaign, so hopefully I'm gonna get Gorse this time. Oh, here we go. No time for idle chatter. We got Seekers on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful freaking shot, Awo. 5 and some crows. Oh my god, but you guys are just making it look easy. Absolutely wrecked. We're down to 3 and I haven't even got to make an action yet. Oh, that's why. Because they're gonna cheat.
No, please, no.
Oh god. I love it when Seekers do that. You've, like on one hand it happens so rarely, like what, this happened 31 missions ago, I think, last time. On one hand, it happens so rarely that I don't want to change the entire way I play that's optimal for all the other missions just to account for when Seekers are going to bug out and cheat. On the other hand, at some point, this is going to be really annoying and maybe get someone killed one time, so yeah, that's fun. But anyway, I'm going to murder all these guys as punishment for what they just did, so fuck them. Fucking hate when they do that.
Moving.
You little shits are going to hell. Robot hell.
Adjusting sights.
Enduring punishments, most of which rhyme here on level something of robot hell. Ooh. Just tell me why. It's up to us to rescue him. Alright, worst case we got the heat grenades to finish us off. Not doing a lot of good hitting right now. We need to kill this airborne guy, most of all. Yeah, most of all. Rapid fire that one, I'd say. Easy.
Dead and gone.
Making it look very easy. Nice.
Ziel eliminiert.
Beastie Boy's gonna make the beat. Drop. Oh, not enough damage. Shit. Don't tell me all I got left is... I'm gonna have to grenade it because the DR, you don't want to play the DR. So that's unfortunate that we gotta waste a grenade on this, but... just not enough firepower left to finish them all off, unfortunately. Probably better than wasting a rocket. It just does mean that, you know, we're just barely into this mission and we already gotta waste a grenade. That sucks. But there's no other option. Not with my assault panicked out in the open there. No other option, unfortunately. But hey, on the bright side, that is a Seeker down very early. It's just that on the negative side, I'm going to have to waste a medkit to heal up Instinct so that he can actually perform his role of assaulting. That's a little bit annoying. And that does mean I've got to be even more careful with my medic Hunter, because Hunter only brought one kit. And of course the problem being, I brought flashbangs on Hunter to be a little bit more aggressive with captures, so we'll have to be careful with him too. But that's okay, we're just going to have to be careful.
Melt's gonna expire, Commander. Can't let the melt expire. We need the melt.
Good copy indeed.
What was that?
Well, that's definitely the outsiders. Looks like we got a middle outsider pod. Maybe in the cockpit room for once, the easiest room to reach, thank God. Let's try and sneak Daishi over to the left.
Moving out.
See if we can't sneak up on those sneaky little sectoids.
We'll go.
Moving out.
So far, so gravy.
Okay. Już tam idę.
And it's all looking kosher right now.
Auf dem Weg.
I forget, did I capture a sectoid? I've captured I've captured a thin man, but I haven't captured a sectoid. That's right. I've captured one thin man and like a dozen floaters at this point.
I feel, Commander.
On Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
Roger that. Scan it.
Keep hustling, Daishi.
Okay.
Tell me what you see. What was that noise? If we assume they're there, we don't need to waste the scan. I mean, it's binary. It's either going to reveal they're there or they're not. Either way, it doesn't change a whole lot of our strategy, I feel. So it's probably a waste of a scan to throw it. I try to think of that a lot, like, you know, is there actually a point to this scan? Is it just a comfort scan? Is it actually going to reveal anything I wouldn't already know by just moving up? Is it going to change my plans at all?
Yes, Commander.
I try to be honest with myself, and I try to save a few scans doing
Aye,
that.
aye, Commander.
I think that was definitely more of a comfort scan. I don't think it was actually going to reveal anything useful that we
Moving.
weren't already about to find out. Of course, when there's a berserker with this sectoid pod, I'll eat my words. Then things will change.
Moving out.
Really uncharacteristic to not have contact at this point. Usually most of my fights start here.
Moving to Overwatch. I'm on it.
Haven't heard any other pods.
What's making that noise?
It's kind of fishy. Surely it can't just be Seekers and Sectoids and the Outsiders. That doesn't make any sense. I don't believe that for a second, Jimmy. Not for a second.
Throw that.
Might not have a choice at this rate. It might be true. Unbelievable. I don't know. There's got to be more out there.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Solid copy. Affirmative.
Well, we'll head along this left side because I'm sure I heard sectoids along this left side.
Verstanden, Commander.
Okay.
I don't know if you can hear the crickets chirping outside.
Aye, aye.
That's not an XCOM sound. That's real.
Field, Commander.
That's immersion. Eagle. Alright. Where are those sectoids? No movement. What in the hell? It's time to make a move. Let's see if we can find them, I think.
Moving out.
Alright, they definitely moved off. So at this point, it might be wiser to just start heading inside the UFO. I'd say we're not going to grab that meld because we're not going to finish the mission before it's gone. But we have been moving at a fairly decent rate, so I mean, we could try to just finish the mission. But captures take multiple turns. We're not going to get that meld, just write it out of my mind. So at this point, maybe just breach the UFO as normal. Just keep my eyes out for that pod. Or, if I can sneak up to the side of this UFO and throw a scan around, that could tell us some useful intel as well.
The hot dog.
The hot dogs.
I'm rolling.
I'm on it, Commander. Good sweet. Okay.
Gear in position.
Yes. We are in position.
I feel, Commander.
Scan cool. Got it covered.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Now that outside of pod's either in the starboard power wing, or they're in the main breach. So it might be wise to do a main door breach. Go from there. First, I want to find out
I'm on it,
where these
Commander.
sectoids are, though.
Look sharp. Enemies
Nope,
rolling
there they
up.
are. That's your problem. It's a split pod. One of them's in the usual cockpit spot. The other one's split by the wall. I gotta remember they can do that shit. I gotta remember they can do split through wall activations. Now that's really shitty. That's really tough to deal with because we can only really deal with one of them at a time. It could actually work for us if we focus on capturing this one. The other one's got to spend like a turn to get into position. So if we were able to get a capture like next turn, it would actually be pretty safe. Of course, it's an outsider. It's not going to do what I want it to, so how are we going to get to capture that easy? Ah, yes. Disabling shot would be our ace in the hole for that one. I've already used holo-targeting on... I mean, I've already used Daishi. I can't holo-target with it, though. But, if I can hit this disabling wasn't that an 81? No, that was because I was looking for a normal shot. If I can hit this disabling shot, that lets me kind of run up and bum rush him. We need to also wear him down a little bit. So I might lead with some shots. Like, for example... Oh, maybe not a 27% rapid fire. But let's lead with a couple of these ones, maybe? And if I can proc Executioner, it'll be easier to hit. Nice. Gotta watch my damage now. That was a lot of damage. Don't want to kill the thing. Oh, I could save the Arc Thrower charges for the Sectoids. No, you know what? We can risk killing this thing. There's another one coming. Doesn't matter too much if this one dies. Outsider captives aren't a big deal right now. The Sectoids are probably a bigger deal than the Outsider right now. So we can afford to fuck this thing up a little bit. It hasn't proc Executioner yet, has it? No, not just yet.
Verstanden, Commander.
Just need to deal that little bit of damage. Just not happening, is it? At least I can move in to capture him next turn from this position, so I can take another shot. That's what we needed, buddy. Now he's going to be firmly within Executioner range, which is an 81% of the disable. So take your 81% disable. Easy peasy, bruz. Probably suppress to keep him pinned there. And just rush up to cover the other outsider with Instinct.
Stepping off.
Because that other outsider will be coming. This means I should still be able to throw a scan to check out if those sectoids are around and if they're coming. So let's see what's back here. Yep, there you go. Chuck this over.
Scanning target area now.
Nada, nothing but moss and tree trunks over there by the look of it. I'll take a second look. Nope, nothing useful there. Alright, in that case, we'll want to move up. And like I said, we'll probably want to suppress to keep this guy pinned. Because if he runs off, then I can't capture him.
On the move.
Don't move.
X-ray locked down.
He shouldn't move unless he's an idiot. Now I can hear those sectoids coming in as well. There's your reload. We just gotta weaken this guy a little bit more. And then it's all gravy. So if I come in here and apply a laser pistol, won't quite be enough. I need to apply like a laser rifle shot first. Maybe from you. What is the critical chance? The shotgun will probably kill it. Let's not go crazy here. Let's just do a couple more shots of AO. One shot will do it. Yeah, that'll do it. Now we can come in, laser pistol, and we can move back out without much problem.
I'm on it, Commander.
Laser pistol. Good, good. Well done. Excellent. Come in for the capture.
Good sweet.
Ah, balls and bayonets. I can't see him, so I can't capture him. Of course. The classic problem. Well, that really balls that up. That really balls that up a lot. Nothing to do about that. I may as well just kill the guy and try to capture the next one, I think. Because both outsiders, I don't know from my freaking uncle, and I got sectoids I'd rather use the arc thrower charges on, so I mean, it's all the same to me. May as well just kill the guy and move on. can definitely do that. Oh, let's not waste the ammo. This will probably hit. We got follow-ups if it doesn't. Yep, easy.
He's down.
You need to get ready for the incoming other outsider.
Moving out. Look sharp. Enemies rolling up.
Ooh. 4 Seekers, which is of course something that can happen. Of course you can make contact through this small doorway somehow, even though I don't have line of sight through it. I guess I must have clipped it as I moved up. I don't know, but that is a bit problematic. Like, how are we going to deal with that little problem? Renzol's so close to being able to move up and fire a rocket through that doorway, and yet so far, unfortunately. So, Instinct's in a little bit of trouble against these Seekers. What can we do about that? Potentially smoke.
Okay.
She can move up, but no shot, of course. Can't throw the grenade over the roof, unfortunately. And we still got sectoids out there we've got to watch out for too. So we can't go too crazy. Just looking for like some kind of bizarre rocket that might be able to solve all my problems, but it doesn't seem to exist.
Bestätige.
I think Instinct's just going to have to be very brave. Don't know what else we can do for him. Apart from smoke with Hunter.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see if we can get that smoke into Instinct. Now the smoke will be a little bit annoying because it'll also smoke the Seekers. And it's not going to get to him anyway, so it's pointless. He's just going to have to tough it out in there with Close Combat Specialist. Which is a scary place to be. Like, let's be honest, but he's just going to have to do it.
That's okay.
Let's reload, reload, Overwatch,
Got my eyes on.
reload. Maybe they'll go for my snipers. Let's start bringing him towards the rest of the squad. And for the same reason, let's move into better cover. And that big one's gonna hurt. There's no getting around it. Already been shot once by a damn Seeker.
Shot wide.
Let's see how much it hurts here.
They got me flanked.
Bitch. Yeah, we got a stealth mode. Stealth mode. Stealth mode. That other outside is still going to be coming in too. Looks like we're only going to get shot once, which is quite nice. And again, Carapace armor, very clutch there, and making sure we're not taking any damage for that fringe activation that just happened. So that's good for us.
Rücke aus.
Let's pop this doorway open. And I think it's just going to be time to deal with Seekers the way we deal with them best. Where are our little Seeker friends? I imagine they're around me somewhere. But without knowing for sure, it might be wise to throw a scan out just to check. Trying to like feel out with my bunny ears intuition there, but I couldn't quite see it. Let's go scanner.
Surveillance de la zone.
Oh, and isn't that interesting? There they are. Well, I tell you what, Shredder might be good right there. Shredder right in the middle. Just as long as we don't accidentally hit our own trooper, which 1.1 tile scatter, so it could be up to 2 tiles scatter, right? So 1, 2. If we stick it in like the middle here, I think it should be all good. Should be all gravy. It's really just these ones down here that we really need to fuck up.
Die sehen Sie nicht mal kommen.
Close combat breach, motherfucker!
Schnelle Rakete.
Good stuff. That's some badass breach work. Now we can cross across and close combat a pair of them. We just gotta deal with that last one afterwards. Who can see that last one? Is that a scan? Yeah, that's a scan. Cell's obviously gonna deal with this one for me. Let's just do that right now, Cell.
Bye-bye.
Easy money, easy skins, easy life. Maybe if you shoot one, you could then shoot that one with your shotgun. Or maybe you should just fall back so you don't get shot in the any worse, and that one can just do whatever it wants. Probably the wiser move. Since when do I make wise moves? This is ridiculous. I'm just worried about that outsider. This would be a bit of an easier turn because I don't worry about that outsider coming in at any point. Which is a little bit scary. But I want to be able to kill these two Seekers and also not have to worry about that one. Taking this position means I'm vulnerable to the outsider coming from that doorway. That's a bit scary. But if I don't take these positions, that's a bit of a conundrum. If I don't take these positions, I don't have a reliable way of killing both these things. Unless I can move to here, shoot one with close combat, then try to shoot the other one, or try to move Daishi and shoot the other one. That could work. Let's try that.
Moving.
Oh, and a little drone. I didn't even realize there was a little drone. That's cute. That's cutish.
On the move.
It's very sweet. Alright, kill that.
Got him.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to take my chances with actually damaging that thing with the way shotgun damage resistance works, so we might just kill this and then fall back.
Got him.
Of course, got to watch out for the fact that the drone, which we just saw, will be able to flank me if I fall back to this position, so it kind of hamstrings where I can go. I might just have to shoot this thing and bet on close combat specialist to finish it off if it comes at me. Not a good bet right now. But I don't think I had another option there.
Świeże pestki w magazynku.
What can you do? Start moving towards this doorway, I think.
Przyjąłem.
And let's get you over here to help out.
Roger, Dodger.
And you... I don't know of you, man. Just cover in case that drone comes around, I think. Alright, here comes Mr. Drone. Okay, carapace armor feels good. But this is going to be the one that... Oh, you went for my scout! Hey, strangle me. Strangle me. Fuck you. Freaking Seekers just doing it all today. Sectoids finally appeared. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goddamn split pods. I hate it when that happens. Well, we've got 5 sectoids. We only need to try and capture 2 or 3 of them, so we can murder the rest. This Seeker shit's getting pretty annoying in these close combats. I'm not enjoying it. What can I do? Probably start moving Hypergeek towards... We're gonna watch out for that outsider too. The outsider is still gonna be coming. And that's still really scary. You can hit the drone pretty reliably, but you can also kill the Seeker even more reliably, so we might use you for that. Maybe if you guys move, we'll be able to kill the... move everyone into position to kill the drone.
Verstanden, Commander.
Really need to get eyes on the outsider and find out where he is. And yeah, Aero can move in now that we've cleared the way. Excellent. Hopefully he can help us take out that drone. That drone might need to be flushed by Cell because, honestly, that could actually be a bit difficult to take out at this rate. Whereas the Seeker should be easy meat. I don't know. Yeah, let's play that game, I guess.
On my way. I'm about to start to destroy.
Yep. Game's feeling good. Whoop. Wrong button. The only thing is... that flush is going to take all the ammo off her. If I could do it with other people, that would be a lot better. Nada.
Missed.
You could potentially close combat this guy. No, you're not in range. Never mind. don't think you're going to be able to flank him either. Maybe you can try and deal with the drone for me then.
Got it covered.
Big hits.
I'm all out.
Semi-large hits. Good effort. Tell you what, we'll move you in, Cell. There you go, that's a bit better, isn't it? Probably the better move to make in the first place.
Locked and loaded.
Hunker, maybe? Yeah, hunker on the right in case the outsider shows up. We need to get EQ in a position, so let's move him up.
Let's do this.
AWO can overwatch that little guy. And we'll start getting Hypergeek moving towards that little guy as well for a possible capture. So what's probably going to happen is the outsider will burst out of that left door and we're going to have to switch priorities to deal with him. But we should have that flank covered with troops. Get him, AWO. Shit.
They got me locked down.
Oh, you're just going to suppress me? Okay. That's alright, you can do that. Alright, let's cross across with our scout, I think.
Heading there now.
Just check for potential overwatches. This little guy can die, I feel. I have no love for him. Yeah, how you feeling? How you feeling, little man? You feeling good? You feeling proper? That's good. I need to get Instinct healed up again. Actually, that's a little bit scary because I've only got one kit left. Maybe we'll hold on to that, just be a little bit more ginger with Instinct for now. Until we at least kill that outsider. Let's just move you out. Start heading towards that heavy cover.
Moving to position.
You're in position. Excellent. Could use a reload on you, that's for sure. So we might move Hypergeek to allow her to get in position for that.
Heading there now.
And then maybe move up. I would move up and just take a free shot here, but I'm a little bit worried. Oh, I'm just worried the outsider's like overwatching here for no reason, and then I lose to Overwatch, and there's no reason to risk that, so we might just pull Instinct back, actually.
Solid copy.
Trying to avoid that where possible. Which means Hypergeek, you're going to have to back out, because of the way this works. Take that position. Reload. Take a shot. Keep an Overwatch and do a reload cell. I'd love to know where the outsider is. I really would. Thank God for Carapace is all I can say. We would have had some medbay wounds by this point without Carapace. Don't fight Seekers inside UFOs. That should be a dead sectoid. And now we're down to 5 sectoids alive, plus 1 outsider. And we don't need them all to come home, so we can be pretty vindictive with who we take out here. At this point, it's probably going to be good to try and take this door breach, try and get some security over here. So we might start working towards that. Daishi's going to have to cross across for that.
Heading to that location. That's affirmative.
Do some. Got it covered.
Why don't you watch our left, Hunter? Just in case. You You never know what these wily aliens are up to.
Auf dem Weg. Immer wachsam.
But it's never something you want.
Wypatruję wroga!
Roger that. Scanning. On Overwatch.
Bien sûr, surveille le coin. Overwatch.
What's making that noise?
Looks like they're all just chilling out in there. Just camp in the control room by the look of it. Part of me just wants to blow this open with a grenade and fucking destroy them, but I think it might be more constructive to just simply try and get this left door. Should be able to block this now.
Aye, aye, Commander.
But just to be safe, because sometimes you can activate these doors on dashes, so just to be safe, we won't block it in the
Moving.
open. Because that could end up really nasty.
Będzie się działo!
Hey, we're holding down the middle there. Very good.
Copy that.
Position confirmée.
There's one of them. Where can I get an angle on you from? Not really anywhere, unfortunately, unless I move you up to that position.
Moving.
Move you up to here. I can give you that much.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Raise that.
Ça roule.
Affirmative. Covering now.
I've got my eyes on.
Osłaniam resztę działu.
Scanning.
Just some really tense close quarters fighting right now, where when the aliens decide to charge me, it could turn really nasty in an instant. So we're just trying to take it nice and slow to avoid that from happening. Additional guys on the right, it looks like. Clearing this door will help a lot. I think.
Headed there now.
Alright, nothing in here yet. But at least we can kind of start shifting people over towards this side now.
Position confirmée.
Still there, huh? Alright, alright. And we can confirm with Renzo that this right side is still clear. Alright, alright. Alright, let's move up a little on our own then.
Już się za to biorę.
This is so freaking tense. My god.
Welcome.
We're getting split up now between these two different objectives as well, which is something not lost on me, not entirely lost on me.
On my way.
Might leave Cell as a guard on this door. Bring Daishi back around to deal with the right side.
Wypatruję wroga.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Rock and roll.
Immer wachsam, Commander.
Maybe if I get another scan in that room, it can tell me what I need to know. Here he comes, shit! That's what Carapace is for, fucker! Interesting place of cover to take, but I don't blame him. It's because I moved that scout off. I wonder if he knew that. It's only because I moved that scout off he was able to do that to me. Very interesting. But he's dead now. I'm gonna make sure of that. Oh, did I dash that? Whoopsie. I think I've still got an angle on him though.
On the move.
Yes, I do. Ah!
Shot failed. shield to connect.
No!
I'm on the move.
Eat it, you fuck! That's more like it. Oh, what? What? Alright. Nope, that's cool. Don't worry about it. Fuck you. Who's living a charmed life now, you piece of shit? Alright, now we just gotta worry about the sectoids. Let's throw a scan in. Maybe that'll make things a little bit easier for us. That was some bullshit. What was that? Like I don't remember what the scout had, but that was a 99% miss on that second rapid fire, I'm pretty sure. They fixed that bug where the second rapid fire shot always misses, I'm pretty sure. So that was a legitimate 99% miss right there. But you know what? It's not 100% for a reason. That is a very interesting opportunity you are giving me there. And I feel quite obliged to take it.
Heading to that location.
Is that your plan? Are you baiting me?
Down.
It would appear not. Oh dear, I've made quite a mess. Okay.
Good to go.
Maybe throw out some cursory smoke for our brave assault over here, who's liable to take some angry return sectoid fire if they get wind of him being over there. That's one extra sectoid down. And then that leaves, well, let's see here. We've got 2 extra ones in the control room. Easy peasy. So let's just sneak up on them and ruin their asses, I guess. That one's an easy capture. We want to capture all these ones, actually, because we've got 3 arc thrower charges. So hopefully they don't suicide. Holy shit, did you see what happened to Gleep Bob? Oh no, it's happening to me too! Oh! There goes a free sectoid captive. Very sad. Let's try and bring these 2 home then. Which means it's flashbang time. Very, very flashbang time. And then it's also going to be wearing down sectoids time. So if I throw my first flashbang of instinct, I get a second one on Daishi next turn. They're going to scurry around like, whoa! And I got to get Hypergeek up close to capture. I can run him up to here, that's easy. I can suppress that one. And the other one's just gonna bolt somewhere.
I'm rolling.
So if I suppress the rear one, he's gonna stay put in his little heavy cover.
Roger that.
And he ain't gonna do shit. I'm gonna flashbang these 2. Next turn we're gonna go and capture the 1 health one. And this is just your classic alien SWAT breach right now, right here. Just classic stuff.
Moving out.
I'm not gonna want to overwatch because we don't want to kill the little guy. And I got 2 flashbangs on Hunter to keep this going forever, so that's good.
Stepping off.
Alright, what's your game plan, little guys? Alright. Flashbangs and suppression don't stop Will. Good game plan, sectoids. Respect. That one, not as good a game plan. Oh, he's hiding behind the power supply. That is clever. Where the wrong application of the arc throwers or electricity could blow us all sky high. Come on, coppers. Try and take me, is what I imagine he's saying. But I'm still going to take him. Come here, you little shit.
Position confirmée.
Gleep, gloop, beep, boop, zap, zap.
Dors bien.
Bye-bye.
Cible paralysée.
And with 250% for the last one, this should be a simple capture. But nothing's ever simple in XCOM. That's why I say should be, not will be. But we'll just move up and we'll keep flashbanging this little shite head.
Headed there now.
Who's resisting now, huh? Come here. Come on. Have some of this. Are you okay? Oh wait, you can't hear me. Sorry. You can still psychically fuck me though.
Affirmative.
We'll set up for a disable. I suppose we'll just stay in here.
Już się za to biorę.
Don't want to overwatch the little guy. We'll just chill in here, I guess. Nothing else to do.
Bin dran.
I'll get instinct ready to laser pistol the little guy, and that should be good. Okay.
Taking fire.
Nice and easy. Can I get a capture on this turn? Oh, you bet your balls I can. Beautiful. Let's move up and let's try that then. Now he is going to run after this attempt, so it's good that we've got more flashbangs in case it fails. We're going to need to shoot him down a little bit
Headed there now.
with our good friend laser pistol. Perfect. Well, almost perfect.
I'm all out.
Very competent. Stun.
Dors bien.
Alright. And we got one more chance next turn, so it's okay.
Attention.
Flashbang through the wall like an absolute cheater. Hunter's hand actually came through the wall. It's like feeling the sectoid through the wall like, come on. You know you want to give up.
Solid copy.
Oh, and I can disable him. Let's disable him to be extra safe. That would be funny. Oh, hey, you're actually literally disabled now, aren't you? Hey, you actually can't shoot me now. You can just psychic me. Isn't that funny? I said, isn't that funny? Yeah, it's pretty funny. Alright, let's go be really, really mean to him then.
Moving out.
Ruszam do celu.
Bestätige. Heading there now. Reloading. Let's do this.
Oh, look at it. Oh my god. Actually look at this scene. Because this is actually really sad. Look at this poor little guy. Oh, he's literally cowering. Oh, my heart. I'm gonna take a picture of that though. Yeah, show that on my Steam front page. That's cute. But I'm gonna capture you alive, little buddy. It's okay, don't worry. You're gonna be fine. Oh, that's so cute though. Okay, don't worry. You're coming home with us. Don't worry. I'm gonna apply it straight to the temple. Don't worry. Here we go.
J'espère que ça marche.
Oh, that's not good.
Eh merde.
Oh, that's not good for you, is it? Oh god, he's resisting arrest. Look.
Aye, aye, Commander.
In the officer's handbook, it says as long as he's not, as long as he's not about to take a lethal action,
Will do.
we don't have to shoot. You can just surrender, Sectoid. We don't have to do it with the arc throw. We can do this the easy way. Just keep him flashbanged. Doesn't have to be like this, Sectoid. You can come home with us.
Verstanden. Ich habe alles im Blick.
Don't do anything stupid.
Moving to Overwatch.
Żaden się nie prześlizgnie.
Heading to that location. Moving to Overwatch.
Oh my god, he's gonna do it. He's gonna pull the trigger.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Oh, this is adorable. You poor little shit. I feel so bad for this fucking sectoid. Oh my god, why couldn't the arc thrower have just worked?
Moving. Affirmative.
Oh god.
Affirmative.
I'm on it, Commander.
Oh god.
I'm on it.
Aye,
Is it just gonna keep cowering? Do I actually have to do this? Am I actually gonna have to pull the trigger? Can't we just beat it with our weapons at this point? This is a capture. We've captured it. It's freaking... This is wrong. I can't do this. Oh my god, don't make me do this. Oh my god. Just put down your gun. It's not worth it. Oh god. I'm so sorry, little guy. I'm so sorry. Oh. Alright. Who's gonna do it? Give me a... Here we go. 1. Who's Soldier 1? Ayo. I'm sorry I had to do this. Just don't make him suffer.
Another day, another successful operation.
Oh god. It didn't have to be like this. We could have taken you home. I'm so sorry. It didn't work. I'm so sorry.
Not a single casualty among the entire squad. That takes a solid effort.
Promotions all around for that absolute display of excessive force. Jesus Christ. Alright. What do we got? Sell up to Gunnery Sergeant. Pretty spiffy. Bring him on, extra conditioning, or will to survive. Extra conditioning is usually my pick here. Now, before you even look at the perks, take a look at the fact that this is going to give you +2 aim, +2 will, and +1 mobility. That's nothing to sniff at. That's pretty good. Will to survive is going to give you 3 will, which is also not bad. Bring 'em on is going to give you no extra stats. Now let's look at the perks themselves to compare. Bring 'em on if you're going, if you want your gunner to be dealing big damage, if you find you rely on your gunners for the big hits, and with rapid fire that can definitely be true, especially with heat, then Bring 'em on could be for you. Because that extra 1 damage on critical hits for each enemy this unit can see, well, your gunners are usually mixing it up in the middle of things, so, that could be extra 6 damage on your critical hits. Now, you critical hit on a robot with heat ammo, your damage is reaching the stratosphere at that point. You've Cabal space program launched your damage up into low Earth orbit at that point. Your gunner is literally, to torture this metaphor a little longer, critically hitting UFOs because you've taken their damage that high. Extra conditioning and will to survive, though, are your more defensive options if you're not relying on critical damage from your gunner, which I usually don't. Now, these are both good perks that do a similar role. They're both, trying to give you more survivability. Damage resistance, when equal to health, is probably better, because instead of just having more health, damage resistance is always going to be better than health when it's equal, because it's better to not take that damage in the first place than it is to just have the extra health. However, extra conditioning is going to be more bang for the buck here, because extra conditioning scales on what kind of armor you're wearing. So at power armor, you're getting an extra 5 more health than you should, I think, which is a lot of extra health, and that's more than 1 to 2 points of damage reduction when in cover. Also, will to survive only works when you're in cover, whereas you can be flanked with your gunner and still be getting the extra health from extra conditioning. And let's be honest, when you're flanked, that's when you need the health, not when you're in a normal firefight. So I usually pick extra conditioning for my gunners for that reason. The only reason I wouldn't would be to take Bring 'em on a rapid fire gunner, and I don't know, I'm just not super feeling it. I'd rather have extra conditioning on my gunners, I think. And there you go. Now for Iku, we're up to Gunnery Sergeant on Iku. Bit of a missed opportunity in Lock and Load. Lock and Load is an amazing perk for snipers if you've taken Snapshot. I started taking Disabling Shot because it was the only choice I had. I really need Disabling Shot for mech. When I get a Snapshot sniper up here, you're going to see Snapshot, Lock and Load in the zone. That is such an amazing combo. But Lock and Load can be really good, but without Snapshot you can't fire after you Lock and Load anyway, so it's really only good for Lock and Load and then steady aiming, which isn't worth the perk to me. On the other hand, you can take Vital Point Targeting or Bring 'em On. These are both good choices for different reasons. You're going to find Vital Point Targeting, I think, is more reliable. Especially on a sniper who hasn't taken precision shot. Criticals are not guaranteed at squad sight range, and they can be quite rare at squad sight range. VPT is forever, you know, as long as you got the autopsy, you're going to get that extra 2 damage, and that's really nice. Whereas, you know, Bring 'em On, the extra damage, and again, this is Bring 'em On, so this isn't even going to be that useful for a squad sight sniper, because this is only on units that the sniper themselves can see. So I'd say Bring 'em On is really only for your snapshot and or strike rifle using sniper who's going to be up there mixing it up with everyone else, which I thought I was going to go with my squad sight snipers, but really didn't. So I'd say VPT has got to be the choice here for Riku, just because Lock and Load isn't really useful without snapshot, and Bring 'em On isn't really useful at squad sight ranges, which is a shame because they're both great perks, but they'll get their time. And that's promotions. We got an alien pistol, we got 1 sectoid captive, rip in peace the others. Oh god, rip in peace. Lots of alloys, lots of Illyrium, an amount of meld, there was an attempt, 2 power sources, and 4 flight computers, and 8 Seeker X, don't forget. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so I think it's going to be high time to keep on going. Let's keep on going. Heat ammo is ready for my Shiv, which means my Shiv must be close. 4 days, excellent. I hope we get that Shiv before we get a hard mission, because that Shiv really can carry you through with its tanking ability.
Contact detected.
Oop, or I could get a large. What are you doing? Let's find out. Nap of the Earth, too. What are you doing? Oh,
Enemy
God.
is padlocked.
It's fucking landing, too.
We lost the bubble.
Landed abductor? No, it's an abduction, thank God.
Commander, we're receiving several urgent requests for assistance. There are abductions in progress at each marked site on the hologlobe.
But that said, this is still a swarming, and I don't know how much A-team we've got in the tank at this point, especially that covert operation coming up. Let's see. Urban large structure. Well, let me see now right here. We've got 433, 52334. And what's that covert op going to be? That's still 4 days in the covert op. Alright, I think we can make this work. We've got some decent sergeants here for this one. Let me tool up this squad and we'll be going out for the swarming. Alright, so here's not quite the A team, but a very, very solid A- team, if not a B team. Yeah, things are looking pretty standard here. You've got your SMG back on the Rocketeer now that we don't need to arc through of the Engineer. The Engineer doesn't need to be moving up quite as quick. Apart from that, taking the Strike Rifle because it's a long-range map, you know how this shit works by now. Everyone's looking nice and pretty in their carapace, except for Verid, who's just gonna have to deal with it. But yeah, I mean, everything's pretty standard at this point, guys. The only thing that really isn't standard is I'd be taking another alloy plate on my gunner. Sorry, fuck that nickname. I'd be taking an alloy plate on Morgan, my assault, along with the reinforced, but it's out on covert ops, so when I get the chance to replace that with, like, hopefully I can get like a kite and plating or something at some point, that'd be really nice. But I mean, you know, apart from that, it's all just business as usual here. So, yeah, there's just really not a lot to say at this point. Let's just get out there and let's slay some bodies, I suppose. I did take a make it on Verid, right? Yeah. Let's get out there.
Prepare for deployment, Strike One.
Australia has sent a number of requests for assistance, so that's our next drop site.
The alien abductions are becoming more brazen every day. We've got reports coming in of attacks in broad daylight. We're the only ones who can respond to this threat, so we should get down there.
Because we're the only people who can land on top of a construction site. I think that's why the local Australian police don't do anything about this. Anyway, join us next time for Operation Stone Stroke. Until then, have a good one.